Hey everyone, it's Chris from Other Side of the Tracks. Welcome back. Behind me is a little box I got from Patrick's Trains. Only weighs 39 pounds, so we're going to open it up right now and see what we got.
Yeah, it's too big for my table. It's a big box. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 shipping packages here. Ready-made trains. Whatever could it be? Ooh. Wood chip cars. Nice. What else we got in here? Aha. Ore cars. Yes. Excellent. 2 sets of wood chip cars. 2 sets. Wait a second. Wood chip, wood chip, wood chip. Oh, we need more. More. Here we go. Oh, need more. Ah, there you go. 18 ore cars, 18 wood chip cars. Okay, I know for sure I ordered 18 wood chips. Ore cars. Did I order 18? Maybe. It's been a while. It's been a long while.
Okay, so you have to forgive me because I ordered these literally over 2 years ago. It was July 2023, and it took 2 years for these to come in from RMT. So a little bit of a production delay there, but I'm sure it will be worth the wait. So I double checked my order history, and we got one more 6-pack of Strasburg ore cars. So we got 18 total Strasburg tobacco cars, which is the wood chip cars. And then we got 24 individual Strasburg ore cars from RMT. So for the purpose of this video, we're just going to do the ore cars for now, and then we'll open up the wood chip tobacco cars in a subsequent video. So stay tuned on that one. Let's go ahead and check out these ore cars. I'm really excited for them to be here finally after 2 years of waiting. So here we go. So full transparency, I did receive one of those ore car 6-packs in December 2024. So I've been holding on to that for almost a year. But I didn't want to do the video with just 6 ore cars. That wouldn't have the full effect. No. My grand vision was to have a full consist of Strasburg ore cars. So we'll have 24 glorious ore cars strung together, and I can do that with RMT because they should have individual road numbers. Every car will be unique, have its own separate number. So let's go ahead, break them out, take a closer look.
Alright, here's our RMT item number on the ore car sets here for the Strasburg Railroad. Gross weight 4.6 kilos. Well, definitely have a little bit of weight to the package. Alright, here comes the moment of truth. Looks like our typical RMT Trainmaster packaging. Oh yes. The road to paradise. Ooh, we in paradise now. We got these ore cars. 24 of them. So they look to be very randomly numbered. Maybe we won't get any sequential, which is okay. We'll keep checking them out. As long as those numbers are not identical, then I'm happy. These look really nice. Very cool. Get one of these out of the box. So previously on the channel, we did RMT ore cars for the New Hope and Ivyland Railroad. So they're going to have the same kind of packaging, shape, and feel. Oh, I forgot about the tape here. Very nice. So one difference though is the New Hope and Ivyland Railroad ore cars and some of these other ones from RMT originally had bad trucks, and feel bad for the folks at Hennings. They had to replace all the trucks on their ore car run, 300 ore cars. But that's why production was so delayed on these ones, because they had to redesign and configure, and here we have the new and improved trucks. In theory, we'll find out. See the manufacture date on it, 2022. But with the little truck fiasco, it took a while to go through the process and finally get to the point of being distributed to customers that ordered them. So we have the decals for each individual road number. Typical Strasburg Railroad lettering here. Very nice. We have operating couplers. Yeah, very nice. So buying them in a 6-pack, it's a slight discount over buying them individually. So that's why I definitely wanted to get the 6-pack, since I was getting a couple more than just one. Well, let's get a few more of these out. We'll put them on the tracks, take them for a spin, and verify they don't derail. See how they look all lined up. I'm looking forward to it. All right, opened up the second 6-car pack, and notice we've gone from 4-digit road numbers to now 3-digit road numbers. So still random numbers, none of them sequential. We got 911 over here, but it's just random numbers. So let's keep pulling these out. We got 574, 874, 954, lots of 4s and 100 apart. Anyway, they're totally random. Let's get the rest of them out. So the 3 digits were shipped to me earlier, and I noticed what subtle difference is the box doesn't have a little white liner sheet behind the ore car. It's just regular cardboard in there. So interesting that in a subsequent run of them they added that in there. Just part of the packaging. Moving on. Right, so here is ore car 6-pack number 3. Notice that almost every single box, the ore cars are actually upside down. So 4 out of the 6, they're upside down. So I think why this took so long and why these are upside down is because they had to send them on back to the factory in China, open them all up, put on new trucks, throw them back all in the boxes, and send them back over here. So hence completely randomized, boxes upside down all over the place. But at least they got the new trucks on them, and they're going to roll down the tracks and not derail and just be useless junk. So thankfully those were fixed, and definitely better late than never. And versus, of course, receiving defective product. That's no fun. All right, well, we'll go ahead, get these 6 on the track as well, and then we'll check out the 4th and final 6-pack of the Strasburg Railroad ore cars. First ore car of the third 6-car set. We found our first little minor problem here. the brake wheel has snapped off of the ore car. It was just laying in there. Maybe when they were throwing these back in after replacing the trucks during shipment, who knows? But one little dab of glue will be good as new. And finally, at last, we have our fourth and final 6-car set of Strasburg ore cars. I did notice we have 2 cars in sequence, 1154 and 1155. So, what are the odds of that? Okay, well, we'll get these final ore cars on the track. We'll have our full consist of 24 ore cars lined up behind our Strasburg number 90. That should look pretty sweet. Alright, we got one more handbrake that we gotta glue on, so one dab of glue will be good as new. Now, just for reference, here is the information on the sticker from the packaging. As these are 31 minimum radius curves, we'll be fine with any layout out there. Alright, so looking more closely at the car, we do have lots of verbiage printed all over it. The springs on the trucks are purely decorative. Ladders, everything's plastic. The only thing that's die-cast metal is going to be the trucks. You got the steel axles and wheels. But still lots of detail molded in with all the rivet points. Those are very nice. The loads are removable, but I really don't want to mess with that. Well, actually, that one came out really easy. So there we go. So we got that beautiful rusty iron ore color going on here. So you can ride these empty or full. There you go. Alright, just be careful with the brake wheel. Out of the 24 ore cars, 2 had them detached in the boxes, so this is one that I glued back on 20 minutes ago. Hopefully it's set enough and won't fall off as it's cruising around the layout. Alright, so these 2 measure just over 7 inches in length from coupler to coupler. About 2 3/4 in width. 3 1/4 more or less tall. So not humongous, it's an ore car. We do have the air hoses built in, which is a nice detail. And these seem to be a lot more sturdy as compared to air hoses they had on their single dome tank cars that came out a couple years ago. So props to you, Walter, for getting those improved on these later editions. All 24 Strasburg ore cars here on the layout, headed by number 90. It stretches about halfway across the layout. There off in the distance you can see between the nuclear power plant and the Hotel York, the back of the train. folks, there we have it. 2 years in the making. The Strasburg Railroad ore cars, brought to you by Ready Made Trains, RMT. Glad to have them all here, finally in the collection and on the layout. I do hope you enjoyed checking them out with me today. Please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. Thank you so much to our returning subscribers. You're all very awesome. Glad to have you back. Stay tuned in the near future, and we will check out those RMT Strasburg wood chip cars, aka the tobacco cars. So that will be interesting. Looking forward to that one as well. In the meantime, have a good one. We'll see you again here on Other Side of the Tracks. Take care.